us in person this evening our next donor that we would like to acknowledge and recognize, and that is Irene Christie. Here this evening, of course, with her husband Jack Christie as well. A little bit about Irene. Irene was born and grew up in Chatham, studying at St. Michael's Academy, and graduated from James M. Hill Memorial High School. She then completed a degree in pharmacy at Dalhousie University in Halifax. She has worked during her career in healthcare as a pharmacist at White's Pharmacy in Newcastle, the Bathurst Regional Hospital, the Newcastle Hospital, Hotel Dieu Hospital in Chatham, and at the Miramichi Regional Hospital. Irene has participated and took a leading role in several healthcare and community organizations, including with her church. Irene resides in Miramichi with her husband Jack. Now, Irene Christie is representing the Campton Christie Foundation, Inc., who have agreed to provide funding to the city of Miramichi in support of the new Arbeck Wellness Center. In recognition, they are making a generous gift of $300,000. And in recognition of the gift, the naming of the leisure and competition pools will be offered in perpetuity for the life of the facility within the aquatic center space. The leisure pool will be recognized in honor of Genevieve Kerr, and the competition pool will be recognized in honor of J. Fraser Kerr. So please join me in a warm round of applause and thank you to Irene Christie and the Compton Christie Foundation for their generous donation of $300,000. Irene, you are welcome to come to the podium and offer a few words as well.
Thank you. Your Worship, Mayor Adam Lorden, councillors of Miramichi, and fellow citizens, good evening. Our private foundation is thrilled to join other donors in support of the building of a modern health, wellness, and community centre. And of course, I am pleased that the leisure pool and the competition pool in the aquatic centre will be named in honour of my parents, Genevieve Kerr and J. Fraser Kerr, respectively. J. Fraser Kerr was born in Chatham in 1904. Like many of his childhood friends, he learned to swim in the river behind his family's home on Water Street. After completing studies at St. Thomas College, his career began with the Bank of Nova Scotia in St. John. When a position at the Chatham branch became available, he returned home. Later, he worked for the town as town treasurer and clerk, and he encouraged economic development. After the Canada Cement Company of Montreal, now Lafarge, had been put together by Lord Beaverbrook, the company was persuaded in the 1930s to have a cement plant in Chatham. From the beginning, my father managed that plant, and in later years, my brother John did. The cement plant and the cement plant wharf brought good economic growth by supporting opportunities around northeast New Brunswick. My father was active and well respected in the community. He served as an alderman and a mayor of Chatham. In the 1960s, he was elected as a member of the Legislative Assembly for Northumberland County. And as we know, during that time, the Miramichi's Centennial Bridge was built. My father loved the Miramichi and did not take it for granted. Both he and my mother were eager to use their capabilities for the betterment of other people's lives and livelihoods right here. Genevieve Fitzgerald Kerr was born in 1911 in Newcastle. My mother's path to higher education began at a kindergarten close to her home on the King's Highway, King George Highway now. She graduated from St. Mary's Convent and Provincial Normal School, and then, many years later, from l'Université de Moncton. From 1929 to 1939, she taught in Red Bank and Russellville in one-room schools. During the Depression, the pay was not very good. Once my parents were married, she left teaching, as was customary at that time. Then, rather unexpectedly, she was invited to do a maternity leave at St. Andrew's School in Chatham in 1963. At the end of that leave, she had her first grandchild and a contract to teach full-time. After a few years at St. Andrew's, she went to Logieville and taught for several years there. Her ambition led to a completion of her Bachelor of Teaching degree through summer schools and evening courses, and she encouraged many others to do the same. Life was quite busy for Mom, raising my 2 brothers, 3 sisters, and myself, and it left very little time for leisure. I think that my parents would have taken a keen interest in the benefits of the multiplex. And I know that my father would have taken notice of how much cement is going into this project. I thank you.